Right, so a few minutes ago my next door neighbour drove off, so that gave me the opportunity to actually do a voiceover for this video that I've been making since Wednesday. So today is Monday, so I shot this video from Wednesday to Sunday, and tonight I'm finalising it. Why I wanted to wait for the next door neighbour to leave first is because the walls are made of paper. Well, not really. I mean, he can't hear every single little thing, but he'll hear the fact I'm talking, and he'll probably go, right, so nobody here knows that I'm leaving soon. They don't know yet. So it's just a secret between me and whoever's watching. Right, we know. They don't know yet. So what's this about? It's just really, I wanted to basically never forget what it was like living here. I've been living here for 6 years at the end of June, 30th of June, sorry, 6 years ago. Today's the 24th of June. And so it's going to be nearly exactly 6 years. A long time. I only planned to be here like only 2 years. And 2 years after I moved in, it was 2020. So say no more. I'm still here, but gradually things are starting to happen, and I will soon be gone from here. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. That's a tribute to people who remember that song in the 90s. So I am moving to the country. I'm really lucky. I'm going from one extreme to another. Better life is hard. It's hard to live by yourself in any way, shape or form. But there's something a bit awkward about house sharing. It's just awkward. People are disgusting. People are nosy. There's not much space. It's a bit like a prison cell in terms of area that I'm getting, except I have to share toilets. In a prison you'd get your own toilet. Just look up any other people's accounts on house share and you will no doubt come across some real horror stories. I'm not going to share you real extreme horror stories. This is just really to document my small room over a few days, just the little chores I have throughout the week. This is basically what my week looks like. A normal week, that is. A normal week where there's no different things going on. I've tried to keep it as real as possible. Obviously I know the camera's there, so it's a bit like, make sure everything is in the shot, but it's actually real to life. And I believe the examples I used were actual real examples, such as I'm cooking my dinner. You're seeing the dinner I'm cooking, basically. So yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it. Here's me just chilling out after a work from home day on Wednesday. Gonna get my dinner now. Yeah, I hide a cooker under my bed. This is because not only is it a bit dirty in the shared kitchen, but it's a bit awkward. I don't really want to be avoiding people while I'm trying to get my own dinner. You have to, people might be in your way. So it's much easier just to have a spare cooker, if that makes sense, for the little things like pasta and, snacks, boiled potato, beans, that sort of thing. I don't have to go downstairs, face people and clean up after me or others. Sometimes others leave a mess and you have to clean it up. No thank you. So I keep my food upstairs, and you'll see why later on. I filter the tap water using my filter I got included with the kettle. Yeah, it's self-explanatory. And I'll keep the window open because of steam. You can tell it's June. Nice long days. Good biking weather. I've never got around to buying a tray for my dinner, so I just use a cardboard box. There's no point really buying things to show off to other people, or even yourself. If it's just yourself there, no one's going to come visiting. I use hand dispensers. There's 2 hand dispensers there. One is for hand soap, and the other is for fairy liquid. I just find it's more economical. Yeah, see, I only clean up the mess I've made, so that's why I find it better to just have my own space for cooking. I've got a portable 12-volt TV. Now, of course I can use a normal TV because this house is on the mains. But I always knew that I would be ending up in a caravan off the grid or mobile home. And so I've just really always been conscientious of minimalism and making sure I'm not relying too much on electricity or anything on the grid. So this TV will work with a cigarette charger socket thing, and USB, which can be plugged into a big power bank thing. Here's me just tripping out midweek. Shower time. Guess what? You have to bring your own shower stuff back and forth, otherwise it will get stolen. I keep a lot of things under the bed for saving space. So my shower things under the bed, other things are in the wardrobe or above the wardrobe, that sort of thing, out of the way. This is a corridor. I don't use these drying racks. I did before, but someone stole my tops. I had 3 tops stolen off me, so I've been avoiding that. I've been keeping my clothes to myself since then. I bring my own shower mat. Shower mat to stand on. I don't like to share that. This room's actually cleaner than the others. There's 2 other showers, but this one's tiny, so fewer people use it. Fire door. I try not to let it slam. I hate it when people let it slam. It makes you jump. I'm hanging over the thing over my bed, shower mat and the towel. It's just a normal. It's just part of my routine. I just don't think about it anymore. It's strange watching myself doing it, but because I don't really think about what I'm doing anymore. It's just become habit. I've hung up a mirror. I couldn't drill the wall, so I just hung it up onto a nail. I hung up using a sort of a fabric belt thing and paper clips, bulldog clips. This is to relax me. Sometimes I like to put some lavender oil on this bunch of lava stones I bought, and it acts like a diffuser that doesn't use electricity or water, so it's quite safe. It's June, so the mornings are bright, so I cover my eyes with the eye mask. It's very hard sometimes to get up when you're by yourself. This is my morning routine. As soon as I get up, put the towel back, You'll notice I've had to move the chair out of the way to sleep and then put it back to use. A lot of bedsit life is moving things around. That is, if you're a tidy person like me, you move things around for conserving space. This is my kettle. The thermal bag is to keep the light and heat off my powder and coffee granules, because I don't have a cupboard in the room. This is sometimes, this is the best part of the day, making a cup of coffee, and the work hasn't begun yet. I've not been pissed off yet. I'm still waking up, looking at the view outside. I'm lucky to be by the sea, and you do see some interesting things because this is the A259. It's a busy road. So I'm just sort of adjusting to the fact I have to work soon and feeling the vibes, looking at the dog walkers, things like that. The noise doesn't bother me, I'm so used to it. These are my storage boxes. They're just cardboard boxes. I just like the simplicity of it. I do splurge sometimes, see that white basket, but like I don't always splurge. I like to keep things simple. This is a fan on small power pack, USB. Comes in handy in the summer, especially when my laptop is on charge, because it gets hot otherwise. Work has begun and I am confused. People are trying to confuse me and wreck my head. It is mind-boggling, some of the things I've had to read. What? The fuck? Are you on drugs? I have been very tempted a lot of the time working from home to have a little drink, but you would be fired if you were caught, so it's not worth it. It has been tempting. I do find work from home hard. It's easy if you've got things to do at home, but hard in that you're by yourself and you get the picture. You're just sitting there with the noise and your own confusion. This is me going downstairs to get to bake a sausage roll for lunch. I bring my own cooking things down the stairs. The carpet is manky. Most things in this house are manky. I didn't bring long sleeve. I usually do. Sorry, because it's hot this time in this clip. But usually I have a long sleeve, and as you might notice, I refuse to touch the shared surfaces with my fingers and hands. I use my sleeves or clothes. This is a tip. Put your empty boxes back in the fridge or freezer if you want to keep your space, and no one takes your space, you see, until you get a chance to go shopping again. Yeah, so I wish I'd worn my long sleeve, but I couldn't be asked to go back upstairs, so I had to bend over awkwardly and use my clothes to touch the cooker with. This is wedged. This door's wedged, not permanently, but it's tough, in a tough way, and as you can see, it's a bit of hassle to get my cupboards open. They don't open much, maybe about hand's width. And the other cupboard doesn't open at all when the door is there. I could, but I don't bother using a door, and I don't bother using the cupboards anymore. I just keep my stuff upstairs. Now what's this? This is the washing machine and tumble dryer area. Just wanted to show you the state of it. You wouldn't want to be asthmatic or anything. There's just so much fluff, dirt, dust, cobwebs. The cleaners do come every week, allegedly, most Wednesdays, and they only spend 10 minutes, and most of it is the hallway. They don't ever come in here. They never come in here. Look at the state of it. It's disgusting. You would think the owner would want to do something about it, or at least tell the cleaners to do a proper job. These mops buckets are not used anymore. They're just abandoned there. There's a lot of abandoned things. People that leave the house now and then, they just leave shit there. I don't use the garden. I prefer a private garden, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's furniture dumped there because people ran out of space in their room, so they just dump it in here. The rest of us have to see it the whole time. And these shoes, I'm sure that they are still owned by someone, but they can't be asked to take up space in their own room, so they shove it here. I don't know if anyone owns them. Anyway, I prefer a quick break, 30 minutes, to just sort of wind down, eat and check my messages, because the earlier you get back to work, the earlier you can finish. This is me after work. This is just personal preference. It's not a bedsit thing. It's just my routine. So to keep everything tidy, I like to wind up my cables and put a Velcro strap on them to stop them from getting tangled inside the storage bag. This is such a therapeutic part of the day, as you can imagine. Most people just have a proper office in their house and they just leave their shit there, but you can't do that if you don't want to live in a pigsty. If you're in a very small space, you have to tidy up before you move on to something different, which is, I suppose, a healthy way to be. Yeah, this seat I'm sitting on is actually a shower seat. I bought it for the shower, but it's too much hassle to bring back and forth every time, and also it's too big. It actually acts as an extra storage space provider, if you think about it, because I can put one of my work bags for biking on top of the seat when I've got the seat packed away, and I can have my other bag, which I use for car driving, underneath, so it sort of doubles storage space. Sometimes I'm not hungry enough for a big dinner if I've not been physically active, so I've just got myself some noodles out of my snack drawer made of cardboard. I'm either listening to music or I'm cutting out the noise of the traffic. I'm getting ready for work the next day, the office the next day, so here's my porridge. Because I don't commute anymore since our relocation to the other side of the district, I've not been buying sandwich stuff for sandwiches anymore, bread, butter, meat, cheese, whatever. So as it's only once a week now, I find it much more economical to just bring some porridge oats and make some porridge while I'm there. Maybe packet crisps or something. Okay, I'm getting my clothes ready for the office, and I have to decide what to wear. Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be dry? Is it going to be wet? What am I in the mood for? Let's go pink. Pink crochet top. On second thoughts, it's dressed down and it's going to be warm, so I'm going to gamble on a t-shirt. A biking t-shirt. bloody fire door so heavy when I'm trying to carry my beer in. This is me coming back from the office Friday evening. I'm going out again to get some Chinese takeaway. Some of it will be for me. I do eat healthily at the weekends, just not so much during the week. So some of it's for me now on Friday, and the rest of it's for the weekend. I look really hot and tired. So much later on, I'm now in the zone. I don't look it, but I am in the zone, and I'm happy to be finally packing my bag for the weekend. This is my little wicker basket that I keep things in that I really want to bring with me at the weekend. So anything I don't want to forget to bring, I put in there. It's usually the same things I bring, but anything different goes in that basket. And so I'm looking in there just to make sure that I've not forgotten anything. If you do live in a bedsit, or if you do find yourself on one day, do try and get out at the weekends. I know it can be depressing and you don't feel like it sometimes, but do try and get out. Get my sunglasses because it's June. I'll probably use them for driving. I don't know why I've got a thick fleece on. I think it's because the window was open and I'm right next to it, you see, so I forgot to take my big thick fleece off before filming this, so I'm huffing and puffing. Yeah, again, what do I wear? Is it going to be hot, cold, rainy, sunny? I keep a list on my phone for things that I must bring, and you would be surprised what I nearly forget, even though I do this every week. Such as my wallet, a bag of rice, so that I don't have to buy rice from the takeaway. I just bring my own bag of rice to boil, and it tastes much softer doing that. Okay, what's this? I've just come back from driving down the A24. This is Sunday afternoon. Hat and shoes go away. Shoes are under the bed. Hat in the drawer. I like to get the laundry done as soon as I come back. Before I do any relaxing or much unpacking, I like to just start the laundry as soon as possible. It's a bit of a race sometimes to get to the washing machine first. Now, Sunday evenings are a good bet. It's less likely there will be someone doing a laundry at that time. So I choose that day, and also I like to do his laundry as it needs to be ready for him next weekend, because he lives in a caravan and he currently doesn't have access to a washing machine. I like to just get it out of the way so that it's off my mind. Sometimes someone has beat me to it downstairs. I get all this, what you can see happening now. I do all this and then I go downstairs, and only two machines we have are being used, plus the dryer. So that does happen sometimes, and I need to bring it all up upstairs again. And if that's the case, I just wait till the next day. The other clothes, my clothes, I wait till the box is full. What I use is a plastic storage box, and I keep that on the floor of the wardrobe, and I put my dirty clothes in there. Now, you need to bring your own laundry products, surprise surprise, or they will get stolen. And I've been doing this for so long that I don't really think about the hassle of it. I just do it. So I have to bring everything downstairs. Otherwise, well, it will just, like I say, someone will just take it. So just keep it to myself. What's this? Oh, it's important. I need to set the reminder for the time the washing machine is due to end, or the dryer. Because if I don't, like I said before, some clothes have gone missing, or annoyingly, people just take your clothes and put them to the side. I don't like that. I just like to be there when the cycle ends. This is my own drying rack. I don't share it. Yes, it gets in the way, but it's only for one night/morning. Now these clothes here, most of the time they're dry, and in this shot they are dry. Very rarely I've not been able to dry them in dryer on a Sunday, and if they're wet then I need to keep the window open all night. Why I'm hanging dry clothes up is because these clothes are going to be put back inside that black bag you saw, my weekend bag, for most of the week, so I want to really get them aired out before then. The only disadvantage is, as you can see, it takes up a lot of space, so I do need to shift it from left to right depending on what I'm trying to do. There you go, guys. That's about as exciting as it gets here. Now obviously the outside world I do visit, and that's where the real excitement is. So yeah, if you've watched this far, well, I don't know why, but maybe you can relate, maybe you're confused, add a comment. So I can't think of anything right now, but in a nutshell, I think wherever you find yourself, it's best to keep things tidy, don't buy too much, find your own style. You might notice I did a lot of pinks and greys. I like pink and grey at the moment. It took me a while to find a style, and when you do, it really makes the place feel better. You know, there's no real ending to this. I don't know of any way to finish this off, so I'll just say that on this
complete boring bombshell, it's time to end. Good night.